We are at CES 2016 with PDP to check out a new product, the Xbox One Supercharger add-on for the controller. That sounds crazy because it can recharge a controller in 60 seconds or less, but it's not what you might think. It doesn't use a battery, it uses something different. I'm here with Jake from PDP. Can you explain in general terms how this is different from a traditional battery and essentially what benefits that offers the consumer?
Yeah, it's so it is what we call a power pack. It's still a power source, just like a battery is, but it does not have a chemical reaction like a battery does. So what you have inside of a battery is typically a core that is causing a reaction, allowing the charge to build, providing so many milliamp hours for whatever it is you're using. This is something different. I can't get into too much detail of what it is. We've got a patent pending on it though. So what happens is you set the controller down into the dock on the PDP supercharger here, let it run for 60 seconds, less than the time it takes to boil a pot of water. Go outside, stretch your arms.
Go to the bathroom.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of the day, maybe see the sun for the first time. And by the time you come back in, 60 seconds later, you have 100%, allowing another 8 to 12 hours of gameplay.
It honestly sounds like too good to be true, but obviously you guys wouldn't be here if it didn't work. I know you don't have any idea about pricing or release date at this point, but is it safe to say sometime in 2016 people will be able to get their hands on this?
I'm really hoping so. I mean, like I said, we don't have dates, we don't have pricing, or like you were saying, but we're hoping for this year, so fingers crossed, it's going to be out there. It is real. We have it in our offices, so we've tested it. It runs another 8 to 12, so
it's pretty comparable then to the standard battery pack in the Xbox, or I guess the batteries you would put into an Xbox One controller?
Pretty much on par, yeah. So you're not losing any time, but you are gaining a lot because, well, you're doing something completely different, and you're gaining all that time back instead of having your controller sit down on the dock, tapping your fingers, 60 seconds. That's a lot of fallout.
One thing with wireless or I guess not wireless batteries, but like batteries tend to sort of they lose their ability to hold charges over time, and they have like diminishing returns. Is that something that people will have to deal with this technology, or is it, in your opinion, maybe better or even worse? I don't know than the battery technology like lithium-ion and such.
Since that is a chemical reaction, the chemical half-life starts to break down. We're not going to be having that issue here, but there will still be, if it's off the cradle, it will start to lose charge. So you are going to have to recharge, but again, 60 seconds is 60 seconds. So you're not going to have that half-life of, well, a year later it's going to work for 2 minutes. So that won't be a concern. We're really just hoping that we can keep this going and maybe even bring this to other things.
Yeah. This looks really awesome. I can't wait to hear more about it. Thank you for showing it to me, Jake. For more controllers and gaming stuff in general, stay tuned to GameSpot at CES 2016.